All set to go. We take you to the first hole. Stepping up to the first tee for this second round. Frank, what's the mindset, do you think?
Has to be, hopefully, like yesterday, where they played extremely well. If we get another carbon copy of that, we're in for some real delight.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. With that ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours. And there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
That will be a great look at birdie. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Good putt. Teed up here at the par 4 second. Frank, what do players need to look out for off the tee?
This hole has been lengthened in 2014, some 30-plus yards. Bunkering down the right has also changed, making this drive a little bit more important now. You can't just blaze away over the hill. Green also changed with the addition of 2 bunkers on the left side. That's beyond long.
That is a sensational play right there, and you have to think that the little helping breeze gave that a nice boost.
He can't be that good.
Second shot. Good look at the green. Great effort right there, and a great chance to knock in that short putt.
Ooh, chance for birdie.
Well, how about this start? Birdie to open the round. Now the third hole, it's a par 5, and how does this one set up, Frank?
It's a nice yardage around that 550, 560 yard mark. So a good drive. You can certainly reach the par 5 and 2. Got to flash it across a little bit of a desert there. This green has been completely changed in 2014. And the addition of 1 bunker to that right side. Used to be 2.
Frank, it makes the game easy when you play it from the fairway.
Especially when you play it from a lie like that.
Frank, he could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his reach, too. And, Rich, if we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. So, Frank, what do you think of the start so far?
Rock solid, John. I'm very impressed.
Frank, what kind of shot is required here at the par 3 fourth?
A little drop shot par 3 down the hill in today's standards because it's under 200 yards. Series of 3 tee boxes, so plenty to choose from there. The entry into the green is well protected now by the 2 bunkers, one in the center and one on the right front of this green.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Frank, this is a demanding driving hole, the par 4 fifth.
Another hole that bends gently to the left. There used to be 2 bunkers down the right side. It's now 1. And it's in the perfect position to make you think about your tee shot. Really, you have to be left of that. The new tees added a little bit of yardage to it. The green still looks the same as what it once was. Tilts slightly from left to right. But you can see why a draw is the preferred shot at TPC Scottsdale. Can we get a measure on that one? That's enormous.
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Locked in on the read and the speed. Who knows? It is a 4-round tournament, setting himself up for a good weekend, maybe a great one. The young star makes his birdie.
Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy.
That one came right off the meat of the bat. He really laid into that.
More than got a piece of that.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Another one inside of 5 feet.
Rich, that just adds insult to injury to the rest of the field. Another birdie, and the gap even wider.
And sensational performance. Had a birdie here yesterday in there close. Great opportunity for another one. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Great, too.
Beautiful. Frank, the par 4 8th. This is a good hole.
It is a dog leg to the left. Forces the player to go out the right, and this will play every inch of its yardage, which is over 470 yards. Green's still pretty much the same with that false front, unless there's a flag position in the front. You're really going to have to fly it at least 20 yards or so into that green, otherwise that ball is going to run towards the front.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Hold it.
Unbelievable. From that
distance. Finishing out the front side now at the 9th. And Frank, what do you think of this par 4?
Nice way to finish the front 9, Rich. Very thin green, protected by that little splash bunker in the front. Iron players get a real advantage here. One bunker down the right side to be aware of off the tee, though. I doubt anybody could carry that.
Frank, you're in the business of analyzing golf shots.
I don't want to see that one again.
This is a good-looking shot. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Getting set now to start one of the most exciting back nines in all of golf on the PGA Tour here at TPC Scottsdale, beginning with the 10th.
If you stand on this green, Rich, and look backwards, you realize how severe this dog leg is. But from the tee side, it's a sharp dog leg to the right. It's actually a layup down the left side, and then a second shot around the 150, 160 yard mark in.
That is classy.
They had a chance of going in. Well, that was a tricky one, but it's in.
On to the par 4 11th hole. Frank, what's the best play here?
No bunkers really here to worry about, Rich, so you have to pick something in the distance as a good line. Something a little bit away from the water that protects the left side of this fairway. And it's adjacent to the 15th hole, the other par 5 coming home. So a good drive, perhaps with a little bit of cut off the tee. And that should shape up nicely for this long par 4.
Just blasted that tee ball, Frank. Now our featured golfer setting up for another approach. Really needs to get something going here, Frank.
And that green right now must look like the size of a thimble.
Well, I'm reminded of what an old caddy used to say about the great Lanny Watkins when he was on fire. You can't hide the flagstick from that man. That one drops for a birdie. Par 3 12 may not be as famous as the par 3 16th, but Frank, you think this may be a tougher and even better hole?
We see more bogeys and double bogeys here on 12 than 16 will ever see, and courtesy of the water behind and to the right of this green. If you're going to bail out, find one of those bunkers. A good bunker player obviously can get it up and down, but it's still no snack trying to record your par 3 at 12.
And it makes the green in regulation. Cleans that up in the hole. Par 5 13, Frank, what kind of scoring opportunity is this?
Well, anytime you get on a par 5, obviously birdies and eagles come to mind. 13's been changed a little bit over the years. The split fairway's gone. Now it's just one fairway. Water in play, bunker on the left side. They certainly define this fairway. And they've toughened up the front and left side of this par 5 green. The longer hitter, the high ball hitter, still will get a reward at 13.
What a drive. Just tattooed that. Good swing, good shot yet again. This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Settles in over the putt. Par 4 14th, and Frank, this hole packs a little punch, doesn't it?
Yeah, the addition of just a little bit more yardage, plus the bunker on the left has been pushed out into the fairway. It actually makes the hole play a little bit longer than its 490 yards. Second shot is a little bit uphill. No longer is there a bunker on the right side. That side of the green is actually open. You don't really want to be trying to miss that green on the right. Should you decide to go at the flag, well, you're going to have to carry that front bunker.
Regarded as a very accurate player, that shot says it all. He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today? Good putt. Now at the par 5 15th, and Frank, there is plenty to catch your eye. There's also quite a bit to catch your ear. You can hear the roars at the par 3 16th. So how do you focus on the task at hand?
Great question, Rich. You know, you realize you're about to enter the stadium part of the golf course. But this is the last par 5 that you're going to play. We've seen eagles here over the years. We've seen many a player hit it in the water off the tee or water short of the green. Certainly one of the tougher tee shots coming in. No bunkers here to worry about, just that huge lake to the left. Find the fairway. You might just find the green.
This could be a good one. Big swing right there, a great result, and now a chance for a big swing in momentum with an eagle coming up. And it is down for an eagle. Down to the 16th hole, and Frank, what makes this so special is the walk underneath the grandstands. It's the Gladiator coming into the Coliseum.
That's a perfect description, Rich, and that's why this hole is unlike any other hole on the PGA Tour. The atmosphere that the players feel on that tee, they cannot prepare for, they can't experience anywhere else. This is a once-in-a-lifetime par 3.
And when you look at it from up high with the blimp view, It sort of appears as though they dropped Fenway Park or Wrigley Field right into the desert. And this is a sellout crowd. And this is 20,000 fans, and there's nothing like it. There's not a single hole in golf that has more fans on it than the 16th here at TPC Scottsdale. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Well, they claim it's a reachable par 4. We haven't seen a whole lot of people do it today. We just saw it right there. Well done. Wow, I thought he made that. Well, that's just a case of not focusing right there. What a lapse in concentration. Made par yesterday. This one for birdie. Made it to the 18th hole now, and Frank, the original designers stepped in and they made this hole quite a bit more challenging.
Yeah, they certainly have stiffened it up. The longest hitters in the game, the Dustin Johnsons, the Bubba Watsons, the J.B. Holmes, used to take it completely over the lake down the left side where there was just one paltry bunker. Now there's a series of bunkers, almost like the church pews at Oakmont, that are littered down the left side, stopping that attack. You're going to have to respect this hole that much more off the tee. Find the fairway. It's still a short iron in, but this finishing hole is now a proper finishing hole.
Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. That was a good run right there. Almost went in.
At least he's seen the line as it went past the hole. So just replicate that on the way back. Well, Rich, 2 rounds in the books, and it's easy to see why the leaders are on top of that leaderboard.
Excellent performance, but still a long ways to go in this tournament.